And perfect. Okay. All right. So just as a quick recap here. So in Act 2, our two sisters had gotten drunk to each other. They started to confess some things about how they feel. And we really learned some different dynamics about all of these characters. We know that Janice, who also goes by Grace, was quite distraught when she did go there a couple months ago, to the point where she couldn't go back to work for a couple months. We know that Barb, really actually does want to get her sister in her life, despite the cold front she's been kind of putting towards her. And we learned a lot more about Rodney as well, and about how he tried to help keep the family together and his master plan, and about how he feels guilty about what had happened to, I think was his name Paul? Paul, yes. So this is the last scene in here. So I guess we'll just kind of get up and running. Let me zoom in a little bit. All right. So, and again, Act 2 ended with them drunken passed out. So Act 2, Scene 3. So the scene opens on a graveyard and all four enter the grounds. Again, the women are leaning quite heavily on the men. Barb and Janice are in pain, probably because they're hungover. Rodney, do something about that sun, please. Not so fast. Easy, slow down, never again. Rodney, if you love me, you'll kill me right now. I may never eat again. Boy, I wish we had a camera. And so they arrive at Anne's grave, so their mom's grave. So here we are. So this is it. You're sure you're up to this? No time like the present. Still, it is kind of tacky visiting your mother's grave hungover. That's my Barb, tacky all the way. Okay, you guys, get away. Go wait at the car. This is daughter stuff. You sure? You look a little unsteady. It's okay, we'll be fine. We'll be over here if you need help. And the men exit. God, I feel awful. Maybe this wasn't such a good idea. Mom used to say that self-inflicted wounds don't count. Janice, hold me up. I can barely hold myself up. Okay, I'm okay. So Barb walks to the tombstone. Mom, look who I brought. It's Grace, I mean Janice. Mom, you were right. She did come home again. I don't know what to say, Barb. You'll think of something. I gotta go. I'm not feeling well. And so Barb hobbles away in obvious pain. And then she calls Rodney, and then Janice is left alone at Anne's grave. Hello, Anne, wherever you are. I hope you're feeling better than me. The last time you saw me, I was a mess, confused, in great emotional pain. And now it's physical pain. I don't know which one is better. Yes, I do. The physical pain will go away. The emotional pain will take longer, if at all. I'm sorry I left the way I did. It must have been a horrible Christmas for you. But you must understand, I didn't walk out on you. I walked out on me. To everybody, I was Grace. But to me, I'm Janice. I don't know if I can ever be the Grace you wanted or the Grace Barb wants. I don't know anything anymore. I'm hungover. I've met Amelia Earhart, and I'm standing at your grave, a woman I barely got to know. What a town, this Otter Lake of yours. I guess the reason I'm here is to seek forgiveness for the bad thoughts I had about you. I couldn't help it. I needed a reason, some excuse for what happened to me, what I went through. You were all I had. Growing up in the room I did, looking the way I do, the schools I went to, the jokes I heard, I had to blame somebody. I feel so ashamed. You were so kind to me, so nice. And all I wanted was evidence, proof to justify my anger. And there you were, so sweet and accepted. My whole life fell away. Everything I had wanted to believe was gone because of you. And it made me even more angry. I hate myself now. I'm tired of being angry. I'm tired of mistrusting you. I'm tired of everything. I don't want to fight it anymore. I'm sorry. You deserve better. So again, really important message here. We really get a good understanding about her emotional state here, just as what we got from the other few scenes. So Janice collapses and Tonto comes running up to her side. Yo, Janice, are you okay? I don't know anymore. Know what? Anything. That's an awful lot to forget after one night of drinking. Trust me, you know everything you need to know. People may learn a few facts or stories all over the years, but all the real important things in life, we know at birth. I don't need graveside therapy right now. You had it easy. You grew up here. You knew everything. That has nothing to do with it, Janice. Have you ever heard of a bird called a cowbird? And Janice shakes her head. Interest in bird, the cowbird. They lay their eggs in other nests and then fly off. Cuckoos. What? Cuckoos. The English have a similar bird called the cuckoo. Whatever. Anyways, the robins or the starlings, whatever the nest belongs to, they raise the baby cowbird as a robin or starling or whatever. But when it grows up, the cowbird is still a cowbird. It lays its eggs in another bird's nest just like any other cowbird. Somewhere deep inside, it knew it was a cowbird, no matter how it was raised or what it was taught. What are you, robin or cowbird? I don't know. Well, let's go find out. What do you think I've been trying to do for all these years? Yeah, but you've been doing it alone. 2, 3, 4, 8, 10 heads are better than one. But it's not your problem. I'm a cowbird too, remember? Let me help, okay? Why not? Are you done here? Not yet. Go ahead. I'll be down in a moment. Tonto exits. Janice turns around and looks at the grave one last time, and she sees a daisy growing off to the side. She picks it and gently places it against the headstone. Kowab Minmum from your daughter, Grace. And so this is the first time where she accepts the fact that she can call herself Grace. And so Janice walks towards the car exiting, the lights go down, and that's the end. So it was not a very long scene here. So there was not a whole bunch of stuff here, actually, within this act. But at the same time, like, this statement here, the fact she's calling herself Grace, quite powerful things. It's quite a few powerful things here. Give me 1 second. Let me load my stuff up. So the reason I kind of left this off is, one, I wanted to make sure you guys had enough time to be working on your essays. We could have powered through this in 2 days if we had wanted to. So what the rest of the morning here is going to be is you are going to get some time for, nope, not that. Where? You are going to get some time just to finish this thing up here. I am going to take this information from you. I am going to mark this. I'm not going to mark it harshly. But so what I'm going to want you, don't do it in this table. But so what I'm going to want you guys to do is I'm going to want you to submit just this last page here. And just about 1 to 3 sentences for each of them. More is obviously fine. That is okay. But now we're starting to look at, we have a whole bunch of new characters we can get introduced to. And it's really important we understand all 4 of them, because you might be, you want to be prepared to be able to write about any 4 of these people. So I'm going to give you guys time to work on your Sergeant John Wilson essay. Remember, that's due tomorrow. You really want to prioritize that. You want that done. I'm going to give you time to work on this. This is not due until a week from now, the 21st. That's our last day in class before the break. And there was, where are you? I can't find it. There was something else. Where did I put it? Yes, and so there's 3 things. There's your John Wilson essay. 2, there's finishing up this booklet, and I'm only taking in this part, this study guide part. I'm only taking that in. And then the third part was, what I want you guys to do is I want you to do just about like a page or so, a really short, a mini essay, not even like the 5 parts, but you're just going to do a mini essay based on these topics that we've seen before. Again, these are topics that are from old previous departmentals. The only thing to kind of note is I'm not asking you to refer to 3 selections. I'm talking about just this book. So I will print this out and give you another copy of this. But I want you to just pick any one of these, and I just want you to write about a page on it. You can do more, but I would say you want to have at least a minimum a page, and it's just practicing that skill. And that will also be handed in with this. So your essay, this, and then picking any one of these prompts and just writing about it, written reference to this play. So any questions with any of that? This is due a week from now. Yeah, so the last day. I will print this off for you because I forgot to do that. Clinton.